Hi, I'm Carrie. Today I want to talk about pie crusts. I started making my own and I'm not the greatest at shaping them and doing the crimping, but it tastes so wonderful. It's flaky. It's all shortening pie crust. So we're gonna bake two actually, because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my original recipe. And then another one, I'm going to put some baking powder in. I read that that helps to kind of form to the pie pan a little bit better. So we're going to attempt both of them and see which one turns out better. I use this crust for all my sweet pies. So chocolate cream, chocolate peanut butter cream, Boston cream pie, any kind of fruit pie. I mean, it's very flaky. It's an amazing crust. It just goes well with any kind of pie, that is a dessert. So we're going to attempt to do that. And I'm just going to do two pie crusts here, and then I'm going to do another video later, probably in a few days maybe, of a shortbread pie crust. That'll be my next attempt. I've never done it before. And in that one, I'm going to put in a vanilla bean cheesecake with white chocolate mousse topping. But today we're just going to do the pie crust, and then I will start doing some more pies, and you can just refer to this video for the actual crust if you want to look at how it's made. So I'll get started here in a minute. So in the mixer, I have 3 cups of flour, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of baking powder. And then I also have a cup and a half of cold shortening. I had it in the freezer. And what we'll do is we'll add this in and let it mix until it's grainy. We don't want to overmix it, so I will do that right now. So I'll just drop it in. You got to just watch it because it happens kind of quick. You don't want it to get too mixed in. Sorry. So just keep it on low and watch it closely. And I'll show you what it's going to look like once it's done. So once that's mixed, it'll look like this. Kind of like if you watch the video for my funfetti cake and we did the reverse creaming, it's kind of like that, where it's just coarse. So it's not mixed in all the way. So next we're going to add 1 egg that was lightly beaten into our mixture. We're going to add 5 tablespoons of ice cold water, and then we will add 1 tablespoon of vinegar, and then we're just going to lightly mix it just to incorporate it. You don't want to overmix it, so we're just going to make sure it's all incorporated. So I'm just doing it with a spoon, but you just got to be gentle with it. Just get it all incorporated and moist. And then what we'll do is you're going to divide it into 2. That way it'll make 2 crusts. And then you'll stick it in the freezer. If you're ready to use it now, then you'd want to put it in for about 15-30 minutes. Otherwise, it can stay in the freezer until you're ready to use it, and we'll take it out like 15 minutes before. So I'm going to get, and you'll just put it into a circle in the bag, or put it in the bag and then just push it into a circle. So that way it's ready to start rolling when you are ready to use it. And so now you'll just put this in the freezer. So basically what we do is we're going to do, this is a trick I learned from Alton Brown. You just cut the sides off because we're going to roll it in here. That's something that I think comes out better for me. I don't know if it will for you, because it's just, pie crusts are so difficult to work with. So you cut the sides off of here. And then you can open it up. That way you have it, and we'll flour it right now. So we'll flour each side. Let's do that. Flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. Okay. And then you will just start rolling. You're just going to roll it all the way to the sides of the bag and to the end of the bag. And it takes some time. So just be patient with it. It takes a while. So now what I'm going to do is and took off the other side. And then when I saw this trick too, you put the pie plate. I'm using this one right now because it fits in my other one. And I'll show you what we'll do. We'll just do that. And then we're going to flip it over. So it's like that. And then we're going to get the pie plate. And then I'm going to just, it's sticking a little bit, but we'll pull it away. Oh. Sorry. Then you're going to peel this off. And then we have right here, and then we'll just place it like this, and then flip it over gently. So then it's in your pie plate. So it's in the pie plate. I'm awful at crimping, but I will attempt to do it. We'll see. This is the first one actually that I did. This is the one without the baking powder. It's the exact same recipe, but no baking powder. So we'll see if this one is any different from the next. But this one was already prepared, so I figured I would do this one first. But like I said, I'm awful at crimping, but I think it tastes so great that it doesn't matter that it looks a little messy. It's just going to taste really good. So it's not exactly pretty with my crimping, but it's going to taste great. So what you're going to do is you're going to have the oven preheated for 425 degrees. So this one is going to be filled with a cream pie. So I'm going to bake this about 15 to 25 minutes because it's only going to bake once. You'll also have to poke some holes in it. So get your fork and just poke holes on the bottom of it. And then, like I said, it's going to be about 15 to 25 minutes. You want it brown nicely. So check it after 15 minutes. If it needs to go longer, just check it. So we'll put this in the oven right now. So here is the second one that's done with baking powder. So I put it in the pan just like I did the last one, tried to crimp it the best I could. So we will put this one in the oven next, and we have to poke holes in it right now. So let me do that. I know I also have a problem with them shrinking because I don't have anything to hold it in. I know that they have like pie beads or something that I need to look into, but I haven't yet. This was the first one that I put into the oven. This is one without baking soda. And you can see it shrunk, like I said, but it's nice and brown. And I am baking the next one. So we'll see how that one turns out with the baking powder. Hopefully it didn't shrink as much. We'll see. So I just pulled out the one that I baked with the baking powder. And I think it has come out a lot better. I didn't get as much shrinkage for one thing, and it just looks better. So I think maybe the baking powder is the trick, but we will taste them tomorrow probably once I do the fillings, and we will see from there.